Our topic is allotment of shares. Now let's talk about first prospectus. Prospectus means inviting the public to apply for company's shares. Next is application. Application means when the offer from applicant to purchase the shares. When public asks for the shares of the company. And allotment, when the company allots the share. They may refuse to give, they may allot. General principles of allotment of shares are proper authority, reasonable time, communication, absolute and unconditional. Let's study it in detail. Proper authority means the proper authority of allotment of shares is in the hands of the board of directors. They pass a resolution for allotment. Reasonable time, second is reasonable time. The allotment should be made within a reasonable time so that the offerer may not refuse to take up the shares. Communicated, a proper letter of allotment should be given to the allotted shareholders. Absolute and unconditional means that there should be proper terms and conditions should be there at the time of allotment of shares. Now comes the steps for allotment, that is what is the procedure of allotment of shares. First step is prospectus. Prospectus, in every public company, a company is required to file a prospectus with the registrar of companies. Then who wants to next comes minimum subscription. Minimum subscription is 90% of the issue. Minimum subscription must have been subscribed within a period of 30 days as per the SEBI guidelines. Application money. Application money, company cannot make allotment without receiving application money, which is minimum 5% of the nominal value of shares. Then the application money is received is kept in a bank. Now it can for a set purpose, and it can be for adjustment against allotment. The money which we have received can be either adjusted for allotment of shares or for repayment if unable to allot shares. Repayment to the shareholders whom they were not able to allot shares. Next is return of money. If there is no minimum subscription, then the application money received is to be returned within 15 days, and if it is not returned within 15 days, then the officers in default has to pay interest at 15% per annum. Return of allotment. The company that will allot has to register it with the registrar, and the number of shares, the names, the addresses of the people, and the nominal amount of shares they have allotted has to be registered. Next is the issue. They had to issue those shares in dematerialization form. If there is any penalty, then there is default of ₹1,000 each day, which may go up to ₹1 lakh or whichever is less. Every company who has to allot the shares should deal with the stock exchange according to section 40, and if the provisions of section 40 does not apply, then the default is 5 lakh to 25 lakh for the company, and 1 year imprisonment, and ₹50,000 to 3 lakh for every officer of the company. Thank you.